Hi, everybody. Liz Levine with Signature College Counseling. So this week we're going to talk about, is it bad to put undecided on a college application? So I get this question all the time from students and from parents. So here's the short answer. No, it's not. If you are undecided, which in reality, most students are undecided in what they want to major in college, it's perfectly okay to put undecided on a college application. I mean, in reality, how old are you? 15, 16, 17 years old. How are you supposed to know what you want to major in college? You've been told what math to take, you've been told what science to take, you've been told what English to take, what history to take, your foreign language. Your exposure to all the different majors that are out there for you to potentially delve into, you haven't even touched. And here's the facts. The statistic is that 80% of kids who are in college change their major at least once while they're in college, okay? Another thing I want to know before I get more into details is that life is a windy road. It's a winding road, okay? So what do I mean by that? Well, just because you're going to major in X in college doesn't mean that's what you're going to do for the rest of your life. I know for me, I started out as a music major my freshman year, and my sophomore year, I majored in business. And yes, I've been in some sort of business my entire life, but in reality, everything is really a business. Whoever thought that I would be a college counselor? I was in the large corporate world for over 20 years. And here I am, you know, an independent college admissions counselor, yet I'm running a business. So it is truly a winding road. What you major in college doesn't mean that's what you're going to do for the rest of your life. On the contrary. But you know, putting undecided on a college application is completely fine. If you're applying to a university, then probably the school you're applying to is arts and sciences or the like, whatever that university may call it. And that's what you'll apply to because you don't know necessarily what you want to major in. You may end up deciding on a major that's within the College of Arts and Sciences, but you may decide to major in business or major in communications or major in fashion design or major in some fine art or major in engineering. The world is your oyster for the most part, with all the different majors that you can select from. So what I will say is that there are some schools where if you apply undecided and it's in the School of Arts and Sciences, that for some schools, it may be a little bit more difficult to get into that school because typically there's so many students who apply to arts and sciences. And so it may be a little more competitive. I haven't found that to be the case at many schools, but there are definitely some, such as Penn State. Predominantly, most of their students apply, or they have a vast majority applying to arts and sciences. So it can be a little bit more difficult to get in there. But the last thing you want to do is apply to business or apply to engineering, which are typically at universities, the more selective schools to get into if you're really not sure that's what you want to major in. So I'm hoping that helps dispel the whole theory that putting undecided on a college application is not something you should do. If you don't know what you want to major in, which even students who say, I think I want to major in business or I want to major in whatever, a certain area, chances are pretty good, 80% chance that they're going to change their major at least once. Liz Levine with Signature College Counseling, making your college admissions journey easier to navigate.